You know, a lot of people who love the Apefather don't understand why. I entertain fighting with the haters. It's actually entertainment to me, and I hope you could forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't know what I do. It's entertaining, okay? So I wanted to touch on a few of the crazy, psychopathic Norman Bates, Vladimir Pussin's feelings on me. So, okay, Vladimir feels a lot of things. He feels, first of all, that I can't afford a plane ticket. This is what he feels this way, to Florida. Okay, the time when I went to Florida, I explained it was for personal family. It was more of a business trip. It was for personal family reasons. There was a lot of things I had to bring back in my car. I don't want to get into specifics, okay? It was too much to bring on a plane, okay? There was personal, family, business, okay? Obviously, I think everybody on YouTube would unanimously agree. How much is a plane ticket to Florida? How much does it cost? $200, $300 round trip? Let's even go first class, okay? How about this? Let's go first class. Even if it's $2,000, let's just say, okay? I think everyone on YouTube, okay, will unanimously agree. Even now, if you want to say coach, right? I think everyone, Vladimir, listen to me, will unanimously agree I could afford a plane ticket to Florida, okay? So we got to X that one off. This is Vladimir's constant arguments with me. Vladimir feels I cannot afford a plane ticket to Florida. So we got to X that one off the list. I think everyone will unanimously agree I could afford a plane ticket. Another thing Vladimir feels is I'm poor. Okay. I think everyone on YouTube who has watched the thousands, Vladimir, listen to me, the thousands of videos of me eating steak, friggin' amazing Italian feast, Japanese hibachi feasts, Chinese food, cold cuts, pizza, calzone, okay? Hundreds of thousands of dollars spent. And I'm only talking about like in the few years I'm on YouTube. Like I made a joke with my wife. I should have been making videos before I was on YouTube. I've been eating like this my whole life. I've spent, and my wife will confirm this, millions, Vladimir, millions of dollars on food. Now, is this a flex? No, it's not a flex. It's just a fact, okay? Am I trying to show off? No. Some people eat to live. I live to eat. I enjoy it. That's all. But this concept that I'm poor, Vladimir, nah. Person doesn't have a $600,000 house. Now, here's another thing. The constant shit about the house being in my mother's name. We've gone over the reasons why. You could ask my mother directly. Listen to me, Vladimir. I am power of attorney. If you ask my mother directly, all equity in this house is mine. So in other words, if I sell this house, Vladimir, let me be crystal clear to you. My mother doesn't get the check of the equity. I get the check, okay? So any which way you want to twist the coin, Vladimir, you could twist it here, you could twist it left, right, up, down, sideways, north, south, east, west. The equity in the house is mine. It's my money, okay? My mother would be the first person to tell you this, okay? So hopefully, now you would think that would put that to rest, but it won't. He'll just keep saying, it's my mother's money, it's my mother's equity. It's never going to change, okay? It's never going to change, okay? I do not work for Uber. I am lucky enough that I have a guaranteed income of over $15,000 I get every month. I do not have to work for anybody except for myself. But despite this, Vladimir will continuously say I work for Uber. It's just because he's psycho. He's a Norman Bates, complete lunatic psychopath. So what else is there? When I went to Florida, he says that I went to a random man's house. This is not true. I have made a video, and I'm going to you know what I'm going to do, Vladimir? I'm actually going to post a video. Ready, Vladimir? I'm going to post a video for you on my community section where I stayed at the Marriott. I'm not John Clifford, who stays at those friggin' Norman Bates hotels, okay? Chad Clifford was very proud that he did that. Very proud that he stayed at one of those. If you ever watched the movie Vacancy, okay, where people get killed in those hotels, that's where Chad was very, very, very proud of where he stayed. No, I stayed at the Marriott. Okay. What else is there? I think I covered everything. I don't work at Uber. I'm not poor. Person who spends about $5,000 to $8,000 a month on entertainment and food is not poor. It's not poor. Okay. Even if that consists of fast food, here's another thing I want to clear up. Even if I like to eat fast food, it's not poor. Listen to me. I go to McDonald's, I spend $100. I spend $100. That's not poor. I'm not Dale. I'm not missing in action Dale who goes and buys one single fish sandwich because he cannot afford to buy even a small meal. Forget about like, you got the small, large, and you got medium. Dale cannot afford a small meal. Okay. That's poor. That's poor. Okay. When you go to McDonald's like I do, and you get almost everything on the menu, no. When you go to Wendy's and you're getting 50 friggin' chicken nuggets, you're getting Dave's double, Dave's triple, all this friggin' shit that I get. Okay. 3 friggin' baked potatoes loaded with cheese. Not poor. Okay. People go to fast food who are billionaires. Donald Trump loves fast food. He's known to go to Chick-fil-A. He's known to go to McDonald's. He loves fast food. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay. When Sergey Brin and Larry Page, the founders of Google, first incorporated Google, they celebrated by going to Burger King. Warren Buffett gets breakfast almost every day at McDonald's. Okay. So hopefully we can put that one to rest. That just because I like fast food doesn't mean you're poor. Doesn't mean that. Okay. But I'm sure Vladimir will not put any of these issues to rest, even though I've answered them very, very thoroughly. And I have worked for 20 years. That's another thing. People make it seem like I never work. I've been working in sales. So Vladimir, if that's not the career choice that you like, okay, you're a tech guy, okay, it doesn't make a difference. I still worked for 20 years. Like people say you never worked. No, I worked for 2 decades. I've worked. Now I guess you could say I'm semi-retired because I'm doing YouTube. It's still a job, by the way. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter to me. YouTube is a job. Okay, maybe you don't technically work for Google, but you're an independent contractor. YouTube calls it a YouTube partnership program, okay? You get paid by YouTube. You still have to follow the rules of YouTube, and you are considered employed. People who are independent contractors are considered employed. This is the most important fact here. People who are independent contractors are considered employed. Okay. So you can keep saying, get a job. You can keep on every single video you see, get a job, get a job. I have a job. People who are independent contractors are considered employed, Vladimir. They're considered employed. And what's this thing? I don't have a college education. I do have a college education. Just a few credits shy of a BA, a few. Just a few, okay? And I'm going to continue my college education, by the way. Okay, it's never going to stop. I'm probably going to go on to get a friggin' doctorate's degree in friggin' finance and business, okay? So, listen, I remember when I was in college, I saw this 70-year-old woman was there. It's never too late, okay? I don't have to go to college for the same reasons that you have to go to college. Like, I don't have to go to college because I can't survive, in other words, without a college education. No, I can survive. I definitely can survive. Plenty of money, don't need a college education to survive. I might just do it just because I want to do it. Maybe I want to be a good example to my children. And I do have a college education. I went to college for 4 years. Okay. So hopefully this puts everything to rest with Vladimir. It probably won't, because this man, like, when you say people have to eat to live, well, he has to hate. He has to hate to live. But I think that I have fully, thoroughly explained all these issues to the point where now he's just making an ass out of himself to continuously bring it up. And another thing, Vladimir, just because I have a keyboard which you value at $200, understand this. It does not determine the talent of a person. I don't have the room in my house for a piano. If I put a piano downstairs, it'll drive my mother crazy when she comes home from rehab. It'll drive the kids crazy. It doesn't. I like having a keyboard where I can lower the volume, I can put headphones on, and it's a great keyboard and it does the job. And if you don't understand that, you can go F yourself. Okay, I could go out and buy the most, I could go buy a Steinway right now if I wanted to, okay? I could go buy a beautiful Yamaha baby grand piano. It doesn't make the talent. The talent, you could put me on anything. I'm a talented person, and the keyboard I have at this point in my life, at my age, under my current situation with my children and my wife and my family, serves its purpose. But once again, these are all the factors that Vladimir wants to continuously bring up, that he feels I'm poor. I'm poor because I like McDonald's. I'm poor because I barbecue. I'm poor. Poor because I like hot dogs, hamburgers, and steaks. I'm poor. I'm poor because I have a $200 keyboard, which serves its purpose for me. It's got great action. See, that he's not a piano player. He doesn't get that. It's great action. It's a full 88 size, full freaking size keyboard. And the most important thing is the action. The action is great on it. Why do I need to spend more money? Sometimes it's rare, but less is more. Sometimes it's rare in life. But there are certain circumstances I've noticed where I spend tremendous money on things in my life, and it turned out to be the things I spent less money on turned out to be the more value and the better quality. And it's rare. I'm not saying to you this is something that happens a lot, but it does happen. Video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. But I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow!